A single mistake you do when vaccinating your broilers orally might lead to mortality that you will regret. Don't worry, in this video, I'll be sharing with you how to vaccinate your broilers orally, as in correctly, not just some AI generated stuff. I'll be telling you the exact thing that I do in my farm. Chijindo Ryan, welcome to my channel. And one of the things you need to do when vaccinating your broilers is before going to buy the vaccine, or if you have a place that you store your vaccines, as in a refrigerator, before giving your broilers before vaccinating your broilers orally, just try and starve them of water, not water and feed. The normal talk is starve them of water and feed, but from my own experience, I used to do that too, starving them of water and feed, but along the line I noticed that when you starve them of water and feed, they they will be hungry. So when you even bring the vaccine, as in when you bring the water, they will want to eat feed, as in they will want to eat first before drinking water. But when you starve them of water only, they will be very thirsty, that all of them will be very thirsty, that all of them will drink water, as in none of them can withhold the thirst, as in they will rush the water. I've tried the both. I've really tried the both. And another reason why I stopped starving them of feed is that whenever you starve your broilers of feed and water, when after vaccinating them, the poo, you will see some blood particles, which means it might cause or introduce coccidiosis at early stage. And so the best thing is starve them of water only. Then when mixing the vaccine, just make sure that the water didn't pour around. But if mistakenly the water pour around your farm, just use ordinary water and flush it out. Don't leave it like that. Make sure you use ordinary water and flush it out. Then another thing is don't put your hand inside the drinker or the bucket or whatever thing that you are mixing it inside. Just find something to steer the water. Don't use your hand to turn it, most especially if you are giving it to them using all these 4 liter or 10 liter drinker. Just you can turn it from one drinker to another. Don't it's not advisable to put your hand inside the drinker or the bucket. Then another thing is you need to check the time. You need to check the time when you start mixing the vaccine. You need to check the time, because they are meant to drink the vaccine for 1 hour, at most 1 hour 30 minutes. So you need to check the time when you are mixing it. From the very time you open the vaccine and mix it with water, the time starts counting. So, and from that time till 1 hour 30 minutes, by 1 hour 30 minutes, no single medicated water should be in the brooder. And so 1 hour is okay. Then 1 hour 30 minutes at most. 1 hour 30 minutes at most. Then another thing is if there is any place that mistakenly when you are turning the drinker, the water fell on the ground, it's advisable to just, if it is a carton, you change the carton. If it is sawdust, you change, as in pack that very place and dispose properly, not in your farm. Just you can dispose outside. Then after giving them the vaccine, and you bring out the remains, because normally you need to give them at the quantity that they will drink and remain. They need to remain, so that you be sure that all of them drank the water. Because this method that I'm sharing with you, this method that I just told you about, starving only water and leaving their feed, it will make them to drink more water than the usual ones that you've been doing, most especially if you're among those that starve them of feed and water. So they will drink more water, so they need to drink enough water. Then another thing before I forget is don't make the mistake of you went to a veterinary shop to buy 100 dose for your broiler, and you got there and they tell you that what I have is for 500 dose, and you come back to your farm and you give the whole 500 dose to your broilers. It's a very big mistake. um what I normally do, because that's the same thing has happened to me, what I did was I brought the, what's it called, the 500 dose, and as in for this example, let's say the 500 dose, I mixed the whole 500 dose, uh then divided the 500 dose into um into five, then give my broilers a one part, the same amount of water that I normally do for the 100 dose. I times the water, both the water and everything, and times five. Then still divided the vaccine into five, and give my broilers one part of it. So don't do the mistake of giving the whole 500 this thing dose to your broilers, saying that nothing, it doesn't matter, they won't finish the whole water. One might drink more because of the how thirsty the the bird, the chick is, and so it's not advisable. Then after vaccinating, after you've done giving them the water, immediately you bring the remains out. You first, the next thing you need to do is you wash, use water to rinse the drink, probably twice, and go and dispose the water, preferably in the toilet, and flush it out. Don't It's not advisable to dispose it inside your farm, or if you have any gutter that is not that close to your farm, you can go there and dispose the water, and rinse the that bowl or whatever that you used. So thank you. I believe with this tip now, it will help you to vaccinate your broilers properly. Thank you.